Welcome back to our channel, the premier source for the most up-to-date news and untold stories about Katherine, the Princess of Wales and her royal family. Today we bring you breaking news. Katherine and William caught with beaming smiles as they play hockey during a royal visit. On the royal family's tour of frigid Stockholm, Katherine competes in hockey against William but is defeated in a single shot. During their first assignment on a visit to Sweden and Norway, the Prince and Princess of Wales got competitive on a bandy hockey field. William and Katherine, dressed in heavy coats, hooded tops and winter boots, were all given a paddle as well and encouraged to try to score 3 goals. To score from the red carpet playfully laid out across the ice, William went first and succeeded on both of his attempts. Katherine, a standout hockey player in middle school, still had good form but only scored 1 goal this time. The couple, who commenced a 4-day state visit of Sweden and Norway in Stockholm, went to a skating rink in the city for the orientation. The two were also invited on a skiing excursion in Stockholm. Katherine looked flawless as ever despite the -1-degree weather, by wearing a Burberry sheepskin coat and tight pants with sorrel winter boots. She and William were reportedly bobbing hats to maintain their body heat. Ever the diplomatic dresser, the Duchess wore a burgundy jumper by popular Swedish brand Fjällräven. The princess has always had impeccable diplomacy. Katherine and William chose a maroon sweater from famed Swedish designer Fjällräven. Katherine and William sipped a strong liquor beverage from a bottle enclosed in a bandy briefcase, a classic attached case that often contains a flask of glögg or coffee laced with liquor. The liquid inside the flask is commonly known as glögg, a glögg-like drink. On their first engagement in Sweden, the Duchess and her husband were invited on a skiing excursion in Sweden and Norway, where Katherine and William competed against each other on the bandy hockey field. The princess, a former college hockey player, still had good form but missed 2 of her 3 shots. William went first and made both of his attempts. The Princess of Wales couldn't help but grin at her husband as she strode down the red carpet before taking her shot at goal. William placed a protective hand on her waist. The pair watched as 2 teams of burly athletes practiced the incredibly fast-paced sport. The night before, William and Katherine arrived in Stockholm on a private jet for a 4-day tour of Scandinavia, departing from London after collecting their children from school and daycare. They were escorted to a ski resort in Stockholm by their 13-person entourage, which includes Katherine's hairstylist, who caused a minor stir yesterday when she posted a photo of the princess's hair on Instagram. The party also includes 2 private secretaries, 4 press officers, their senior advisor Sir David Manning, William's equerry, 1 orderly, a PA, a program coordinator and a tour manager. Privately employed secretary, 4 media agents. Their top advisor, Sir David Manning, William's equerry, 1 orderly, and the programming manager and the entourage. The princess stayed warm in a Burberry quilted jacket, plus a gray fuzzy hat with a colorful pom-pom to keep her temples cozy. At the institution, the royal couple will interact with several Nobel laureates and learn more about research in Sweden, including the Nobel Prize process, from the institution's administrator. The second afternoon event is meant to highlight Swedish innovation, such as the world-famous flat-pack furniture from IKEA, with a focus on eco-friendly furnishings. Their final engagement of the busy first day will be dinner at the British ambassador's residence, where they will stay for the remainder of their visit to Stockholm, expected to be joined by members of the Swedish royal family, government and entertainment industry. Katherine was an avid field hockey player and was expected to excel, but she did not perform so well. An insider source added, "She knew how and where to grip the stick and had a powerful stroke. I was very impressed." Reporters believe William, who held his stick confidently, had a good chance. "I could see them enjoying hitting each other," the source continued. They were also encouraging each other to do better. After their time on the ice rink, William and Katherine went to the Royal Palace of Sweden, where they were greeted by King Carl XVI Gustaf, Queen Sylvia, Prince Daniel, and the future Queen Victoria. The princess wore an emerald Catherine Walker coat instead of her usual Burberry coat. Queen Victoria wore a black Burberry sheepskin coat, and a tiny black Burberry purse instead of her usual handbag. During a meeting on Thursday with most of the Norwegian royal family during William and Catherine's trip to the United Kingdom, Prince William and Princess Katherine reconnected with their Norwegian counterparts, Crown Prince Haakon and Crown Princess Mette-Marit. Haakon and Mette-Marit had been scheduled to visit the UK last September. However, their trip was postponed following Queen Elizabeth II's funeral. Norway's King Harald and Queen Sonja joined the late monarch's formal burial service at Westminster Abbey. According to Kensington Palace officials, the Prince and Princess of Wales invited Crown Prince Haakon and Princess Mette-Marit to said meeting at Windsor Castle, where they focused on addressing shared environmental concerns. After their discussion with the Norwegian couple, Prince Haakon and Princess Mette-Marit agreed to attend the ceremony. The royal family's official meeting was held on Thursday, July 23. During most of the trip to Norway by the British royal family, Prince William and Princess Kate reconnected with their Norwegian counterparts, Crown Prince Haakon and Crown Princess Mette-Marit. Haakon and Mette-Marit had been scheduled to visit the UK last September. However, their trip was postponed following Queen Elizabeth II's funeral. Norway's King Harald and Queen Sonja joined the late monarch's formal burial service at Westminster Abbey. According to Kensington Palace officials, the Prince and Princess of Wales invited Crown Prince Haakon and Princess Mette-Marit to said meeting at Windsor Castle, where they focused on addressing shared environmental concerns. After their discussion with the Norwegian couple, Prince Haakon and Princess Mette-Marit agreed to attend the ceremony. The royal couple's first stop in Norway was the prestigious Norwegian University of Science and Technology in Trondheim. There they learned about the university's world-leading research into sustainable energies like wind, solar, and hydrogen power. William and Katherine met with students and academics to discuss solutions to the climate crisis. Later in the day, the royal couple visited the Scouts headquarters in Trondheim. Braving the heavy snow, William and Katherine joined the Scouts in outdoor activities and helped some young children earn their winter skills badges. The Prince and Princess were all smiles as they tried reindeer sleigh riding and toasted marshmallows over an open fire. On a second day of their Norway tour, William and Katherine traveled north to Tromsø inside the Arctic Circle. There they visited the Arctic Cathedral with its stunning stained glass windows. The couple lit candles and paused for a moment of reflection. From the cathedral, it was on to the famed Polar Museum, where William and Katherine learned about Norway's polar explorers like Roald Amundsen. They were shown artifacts from famous expeditions and saw traditional Sami clothing. That evening, the Prince and Princess attended a reception at the Norwegian Royal Palace, hosted by King Harald V and Queen Sonja. William gave a speech praising Norway's leadership on environmental issues. Princess Katherine dazzled in a glittering gown by Alexander McQueen. On their final day in Norway, William and Katherine visited a reindeer farm near the village of Kautokeino. They fed the reindeer lichen by hand and saw herders demonstrate traditional lassoing techniques. The Prince and Princess then traveled to the Alta Museum to learn about Sami culture and history. They tried on traditional Gakti clothing and learned Arctic survival skills. William attempted reindeer lassoing while Katherine tried ice fishing. To conclude the Norway tour, William and Katherine visited a bakery in the town of Alta that employs recovering addicts. They praised the bakery's social mission and met staff who shared their inspirational stories. The royal couple sampled fresh bread and pastries. Thank you for joining us on this recap of William and Katherine's tour of Sweden and Norway. We appreciate you taking the time to read this in-depth summary. Please like, share, and subscribe if you enjoyed this content. We wish you a wonderful 2024 filled with health, happiness, and exciting royal news. This is your source for all things Kate Middleton and the British royal family. Stay tuned for more updates soon.